Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Black-Haired Foreigner, and today for True and Tragic is the witness to an 18-year-old crime, the Yeongdong murder case. On March 8, 2001, in Yeongdong, Korea, a dead body of a girl was discovered in a building construction site. She was identified as 18-year-old Yeongdong, who was reported missing the day before. The cause of her death was strangulation, and there were no signs of rape. But there was one thing that stood out. Her hands were gone. A bloody pickaxe was next to her body, which seemed to have been used when chopping off her hands. Her missing hands were found the next day in a river nearby. It was odd that her fingernails were cut close, because Jong used to have long fingernails. It seemed as if the killer wanted to remove the evidence that might exist under her fingernails. Jong worked part-time at an accessory shop near the construction site where her body was found. She was last seen inside the store at around 8:20 p.m. Meanwhile, one of the construction workers' shoe prints were similar to those found on Jong's neck. The man was construction team chief Mr. Yoon, who was also the person who first discovered Jong's body. The police pressed hard upon him, but when the shoe print results turned out to be non-identical, they had no choice but to exclude him from the list of suspects. Yoon is currently deceased. 18 years passed and the case remained cold. Then in 2019, a TV program called I Want to Know It received some crucial information from a 28-year-old woman who recalled her memories of an incident that happened during her childhood. Here is her statement. In year 2001, I was living in Yeongdong and I was 10 years old. I used to wait inside my mom's car every day and she would drive me home. One day when I was walking towards my mom's car as usual, I came across a bulky man who asked where the toilet was. He grabbed me, so I screamed for help, and a shop owner came rushing out to save me. I ran inside my mom's car. Inside the car, I was playing cell phone games while waiting for my mom, when all of a sudden, I saw the same man entering a store and asking something to the clerk. The man and the clerk left the store together and soon disappeared. A few moments later, I heard a woman scream, and sometime after that, I saw the man walking away with a plastic bag. The bag seemed to have something mushy inside. Oh, the man? I don't remember his face, but I remember him wearing thin clothes that were quite awkward to wear on such a cold day, and he was carrying a hiking bag. The witness was later put under hypnosis to help gain information about the man's face. I'm walking towards my mom's car. I'm approached by a man. His face is... I can't see. The process took 8 hours, but unfortunately she failed to recall the traits of the man's face. Meanwhile, the I Want to Know It program producers discovered one person in the list of suspects was not interrogated by the police back in 2001. It was Mr. Kim, who was the construction site carpenter. In 2001, when the police were investigating the case, he left Yeongdong and went to Busan to have his injured eyes treated, and so that was why he was not investigated. The program staff searched his whereabouts and finally met him. Kim was a well-built man, and he readily accepted the interview. What I wore that day? I don't remember much, but I only wear thin clothes even in the winter, so I would have probably worn thin clothes that day as well. And I always carry a hiking bag with me. Anyway, that criminal tried to rape her. He's so evil. What? Oh, I'm just guessing. Just guessing what the motive was. Kim was obviously flustered, and his lips began trembling heavily. Is it him? Is he the guy we are looking for? The investigation is still continuing. True and tragic. See you in the next video.